Hold on to your seats, Commanders fans. We've got explosive news that's gonna rock the Beltway. Are you ready for the bombshell? Because this is hotter than a July day in DC. First off, our linebackers are causing a stir at training camp. Word is there's a rookie leaving everyone speechless. Could he be the next London Fletcher? Don't miss the details on this defensive beast. Could change the game for us. And speaking of elite defenses, our cornerbacks are making waves. Rumor has it, one of them could become the next shutdown corner of the league. Who will it be? The answer will leave you breathless. But wait, there's more. The famous NFL analyst, the guy who always has something to say about everything, just dropped a bombshell about our Commanders. His predictions for this season are so wild, you won't believe where he ranks us. Is he spot on or way off base? You can't miss a second of this hot news. If you're a true Commanders fan, hit like right now and subscribe to the channel. Because this is just the tip of the iceberg, and I guarantee what's coming next is even more explosive. Let's go, Commanders Nation. Let's make this channel louder than our stadium on game day. Look, fans, our linebackers have been our Achilles heel for too long. How many seasons have we watched without a defense worth fearing? Too many, I tell you. But you know what? Things are changing, and they're changing fast. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Jamin Davis. Yeah, the same guy we picked in the first round in 2021. And anyone tell me what the heck happened there? We brought him in to be the heart of our defense, and he ended up being a bigger question mark than the Washington Monument. But hold on, it gets interesting. The new regime is moving him to the defensive line. Is this the masterstroke we needed, or another failed experiment? John says stay tuned, as this could be Davis's rebirth or his swan song in Washington. Now, get ready for this. Bobby Wagner is in the house. Yes, you heard right. The same Bobby Wagner who's been a nightmare for quarterbacks for years. Is he in his prime? Maybe not. But let me ask you, do we need him to be the same as 5 years ago? Hell no. What we need is his leadership, his killer instinct on the field, and that champion mentality. And I'll tell you something. This guy can still play and show our young guns how it's done. And if you think that's all, wait till you hear about Frankie Louvu. This guy's been flying under the radar, but I assure you he's about to explode. 2 incredible seasons, and now he's joining a team hungry for success. Coincidence? John doesn't believe in coincidence. Quinn and Witt Jr. are going to unleash this beast. And trust me, opposing quarterbacks are going to have nightmares about Louvu. But here's the million-dollar question. Will it be enough? Because let's be honest, we've seen improvements before that ended up being mirages in the desert of mediocrity. Is this the year we finally stop being the laughingstock of the NFC East? John tells you fans, keep an eye on Jordan Magee. Yes, that 5th-round kid no one saw coming. Sticking to Wagner like glue, soaking up knowledge like a sponge. Could he be the future of our defense? Time will tell, but I'll say this. If he learns even half of what Wagner knows, we'll be in good hands. And now, let me be clear. This is the moment of truth for the Commanders. No more excuses. No more wait till next year. Quinn and his team put the pieces in place. Wagner, Louvu, a reinvented Davis, and hungry young guys like Magee. Question is, will they form a cohesive and dominant unit? Because let me tell you something. They don't get it done this year, then when? We've invested, we've brought in talent, we have a new system. This doesn't work, we'll have to seriously ask what's going on in this organization. The situation with our cornerbacks is hotter than a bowl of chili on a July day in DC. And you know what? We've got more questions than answers. Let's start with Emmanuel Forbes. What the heck happened with this kid? We picked him over Christian Gonzalez, and for what? To watch him get eaten alive by A.J. Brown and D.J. Moore. Was it a scouting mistake? Or does he just need more time? John wants to know, would you give him another chance, or is he already a bust in your eyes? And speaking of disappointments, what about Benjamin St-Juste? The guy looked like the next big thing in 2022, and then, poof, he disappeared faster than tacos at a tailgate. Can he bounce back, or is it time to look for other options? But it's not all doom and gloom, fans. We've got Mike Sainristil, the rookie Nick Saban called, pound for pound, the best player in the draft. Is this kid the answer to our prayers, or just another case of college hype? John can't wait to see him in action. Michael Davis came over from the Chargers. 7 seasons of experience, but is he the solution or just a temporary fix? Can he be the leader our secondary desperately needs? And let's not forget the young guns, Christian Holmes, Tariq Castro-Fields, Jace Whitaker. Will any of these guys step up and become the surprise of the season? Don says keep your eyes peeled during training camp. Now, let me be brutally honest. Our cornerback situation is a mess. It's like we're playing Russian roulette with our secondary. What are Dan Quinn and Joe Witt Jr. thinking? Do they have an ace up their sleeves? Or are we doomed to watch opposing quarterbacks shred us week after week? I'll tell you something, Commanders Nation. If we don't fix this, and fast, we can kiss the playoffs goodbye. It doesn't matter how good our O-line is or how many touchdowns Daniels throws. If we can't stop the pass, we're cooked. Listen up, because Colin Cowherd, the guy who always has something to say about everything in the NFL, just dropped his predictions for the season. And let me tell you, when I saw where he placed us, I almost fell out of my chair. Want to know what he said? Brace yourselves, because this is huge. Cowherd has our Commanders as the surprise team of the NFL. Yeah, you heard that right. We're not talking about last place. We're not talking about mediocre. We're talking about being the surprise. Can you believe it? I wonder, has Cowherd been drinking something stronger than coffee? But wait, gets better. He has us as a wild card team in the NFC. That's right, folks. Playoffs. Playoffs. When was the last time we heard that word associated with us? John nearly fainted when he heard it. Now, before you start jumping for joy, let me bring you back down to earth for a second. Cowherd has the Eagles as easily the best roster in the division. Seriously, Colin? Have you seen our team lately? I'm fuming over here. And here's where it gets interesting. He has the Cowboys as too dependent on Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Well, at least we agree on something, right? I wonder if Cowherd is finally seeing the light. But back to us. The surprise of the NFL? That's a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations. Are we ready for that? I say yes. It's about time we're taken seriously. Now, Commanders fans, I want you to listen closely. These predictions are just that. Predictions. They mean nothing if we don't get out there and show what we're made of. But I'll tell you something. Cowherd believes in us. Maybe it's time we start believing too. Think about it. We have a new head coach, a new offensive coordinator, and a roster hungry for success. Who says we can't be the surprise? Who says we can't shake up the NFC East? I say it's time we stop being the joke of the division and start being the nightmare for our rivals. All right, Commanders Nation, I've got some questions for you, so get ready to set those keyboards on fire. First, let's talk about our linebacker. Is this new lineup our golden ticket to the playoffs, or just another mirage in the desert of our disappointment? I want to see your predictions in the comments because I need to know if we're on the same page here. Now, on to our secondary. Do we have an elite group of cornerbacks on our hands, or do we need a miracle before the season starts? Drop your opinions because I want to know if we're witnessing the birth of a legendary defense or if we should start praying now. And finally, the bombshell from Cowherd. Are we really the surprise the NFL is waiting for? Or do you think that guy is underestimating us and we can shake up the league even more? Come on, I want to see that passion in the comments. Show me you believe in this team as much as I do. Listen, Commanders Nation, this is more than just football. It's our passion, our pride, our family. I need every single one of you to join this conversation. Subscribe to the channel right now, turn on those notifications, because together we're going to take this team to the top. Don't miss a single video, because I'll be here, through thick and thin, analyzing every play, every decision, and I need you with me, every step of the way. Are you ready to be part of something big? Because this season promises to be a roller coaster, and I want you by my side through every twist and turn. Let's show the NFL what we're made of. See you in the next video. And remember, hail to the Redskins.